Welcome to our lecture online. Our next geometric figure is the trapezoid. Now, trapezoid typically has a long base and a short base. So according to the problem, it says that the length of the lower base is 2 centimeters more than the length of the upper base. So let's draw one where we have an upper base like this and a longer base and a lower base that's longer. We're not quite sure what it looks like, but it doesn't really matter. And of course, then we do have the height. So let's indicate the height. This is the upper base. Upper base is over here, UB, and let's call this the lower base, LB for lower base. All right, now, what else do we know? It says that the height is 1 centimeter more than the length of the upper base. And what are the dimensions if the area is equal to 9 square centimeters? So we have to express the bases. So since the upper base is the shortest length, we can say let x equal the length of the upper base. Since the lower base is 2 centimeters more, we can then say that x plus 2 is equal to the length of the lower base. And then the height. The height is 1 centimeter more than the length of the upper base. So then x plus 1 is equal to the height. And we're told that the area is equal to 9 square centimeters. So how do you calculate the area of a trapezoid? It is the average length of the two bases times the height. So the average length can be found by adding the two together, upper base plus lower base divided by 2. That is the average length of the two bases. So therefore the area equals the average length of the two bases multiplied times the height. So let's go ahead and plug in what we have in terms of x. So that means that the area, and I know what the value for the area is, so let's go ahead and replace that with the number. So we know that area is equal to 9, so 9 is equal to the upper base. That would be x plus the lower base, which is x plus 2, divided by 2. And then we multiply it times the height, which is x plus 1. That looks like a quadratic equation. So let's simplify. So we have 9 is equal to 2x plus 2 divided by 2, and that multiplied times x plus 1. So notice that the 2 cancels out. And so we have 9 is equal to x plus 1 times x plus 1. So we can multiply that out. We have 9 is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. And then we bring the 9 across. Let's do that over here. We bring the 9 across. We get x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 9 equals 0. And if we combine those two, we get x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals 0. And now we have a quadratic equation that we can solve by factoring. So we end up with two binomials multiplied together. We need an x and an x, and the signs will be positive and negative because the last term is negative. You can only get a negative term when you multiply, when one is positive and one is negative. When we add, one is 2 bigger than the other, so it looks like a positive 4 and negative 2 because negative 2 times 4 is negative 8 and 4 minus 2 is 2. So that is the factor solution to that quadratic equation. And now we can say that if we multiply two binomials and we get 0, that means that either the first one, x plus 4, must equal 0, or the second one, x minus 2, must equal 0, which means that x must equal negative 4, or x must equal 2. And again, the only possible solution is the positive solution because we don't have negative lengths. Since the upper base is equal to x, then we know that that's equal to 2. The lower base is equal to x plus 2, which is equal to 4. And the height is equal to x plus 1, which is equal to 3. And notice that if you take the average length of the base, the average between 2 and 4 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. That gives us the area. And therefore, that is indeed the correct solution for our example. And that is how it's done.